Hello and welcome back to Starfield 2026. I just rewound a little bit and revisited my jump through the Unity. I thought I would revisit what I'm going to be doing for New Game Plus. And I think I do need to change something about this character so we can differentiate the character between playthroughs. I think I'm just going to go with black hair this time. There we go. No other changes. I'll give her a last name. There we go. So I have added a number of more creations. Nothing really major. We'll talk about them as they become important. Many of them won't become important for a very, very long time. One of the creations that I added a while back, which just triggered, is the one that updates all of my powers. So as we see, I've got all the powers now instead of just the ones I picked up, and they're all, well, most of them are at level 2. There are some that you pick up as part of quests. For instance, anti-gravity field you get from that first quest. First time you go to a temple for Constellation, so that's left at 1, so it will naturally grow to 2 in this playthrough. Parallel self is 1 because we will get that up to 2 when we work with Barrett. And I think phase time is at a 1. It will go to 2 when we do the Masada. Now we do see that if we can book some quantum essence together, we can upgrade these. I'm kind of glad that I spent the quantum essence that I had as much as I did, because none of the quantum essence came through with me. Okay. Good to know. And that's what I look like in this universe, because the only clothing we have is the Astra spacesuit. Now, what do I want to do in this playthrough? I think I want to play through the main quest again normally, so I don't want Constellation to know I'm Starborn. But I will use my knowledge of what is going to happen as appropriate. And there's actually, interestingly enough, there are Starborn options in dialogue for when you've done the dialogue before. There's Starborn options to kind of say, you know, oh, I already know what's going on here. So where can we get better clothing? Well, let's head back. Oh, I need to get some money. Clothing requires money. Money requires stuff to sell. Stuff to sell requires weaponry. Where can I get a weapon? So I should be in Darien, in orbit around Vectera. Let's head down to the mining outpost and see what we can pick up in the way of loot. Okay. We now have a pistol. Yay.
We're still in one piece. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
So this is Vectera as it was when we left.
It's been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
Of course, there's no dead guys sitting around. Yeah, and this broken switch is still broken. There's a few credits.
Argos usually ain't so good at picking sites.
I need something to wear when I show up.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Supervisor's logs.
So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to pick up everything because we need to get some credits. And we know that Vectera is going to be pulling out of here, so they won't miss all this minor debris. I would go get some better loot in better ways, but I don't really have weaponry, and I'm not used to doing combat with the Starborn powers, so just bear with me for a few minutes while I grab all of the stuff in this place.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
You think we'll be done here soon?
I hear this is the last dig.
Hey, that was my sandwich!
Sorry, guy. Okay. Anything else in this room? I think we're good.
You got a few more
Bippity.
days to go before I feel like talking to you.
Now, we may find better ways to pick up a whole bunch of money before we get started here. Maybe in future.
Too used to how easy this has been.
This won't be the last time we roll credits.
Worse.
Before the update, you had to roll credits 10 times to get your powers upgraded all the way.
Glad we were off this rock.
That was 240 trips through the temples if you wanted to have all your powers up to level 10. With the way we can upgrade our powers, we may not have to do that. Well, we won't have to do that.
Just trying to get through my shift.
But I'm betting we still have to go through at least a few times. Besides, I want to do the reagent quest at least 4 times so that we get all of our points in manipulation from the reagent quest rather than spending stuff we leveled up for. Yeah, it's okay, guys. Lynn said I could take away all the loose debris here. We need to tidy up after the attack by the pirates there. Oh, good. And we'll have some digipicks. I was worried about that, too. It's one of the things I'm going to want to do is maybe pick the lock in the
What?
basement of the lodge and get that NASA spacesuit out.
Yeah? Something you need?
Your clothes. Give me your clothes.
Take my advice and pack your own suit next run. You always want to be the one choosing your own gear.
Okay, this is the cage that goes down to the mine. I'm not going to bother to go down there. I know you can mine stuff, but
Personal log. Helen, terror for your standard move.
Okay,
Looks like I was
we'll pick this lock while Heller is
Lynn filled me
working.
in on what we're really doing here. Looks like Lynn's got another, what's the word she used? Discreet contract with that Barrett guy. He says there's something special here, and he's paying top dollar for us to find it, rip it out, and deliver it, no questions asked. I have, of course, been honoring this arrangement by asking Lynn a ton of questions. She's playing it close to her sweaty old best, as usual. But a guy does have to wonder, what the hell does special even mean in this case? We're on a moon, in the middle of nowhere. Either this guy wants to make jewelry from some rare space diamonds, or there's some kind of ancient alien death weapon buried here. If it's diamonds, I'm totally stealing one to give to Jennifer, or Carlos, or Naya. And if it's a death weapon, I get to shoot it first. Those are my terms.
Oh, I backed myself into a corner here. Okay. How am I going to get this one in the middle? That one can only be the outside. So the only ones that can be used on the outside are this one and the unit and the singleton. So we know that's correct. Now, of these guys that have pairs, this, and this cannot be used on the center ring. That one can, but then how do we do those? So that makes me wonder if we want to do on the center is like one of these and this guy. Yeah, there we go. So reserve this and this for the center ring. Okay. I think we might have had those all along. Okay, so we grab don't mind me just grabbing all of your junk that needs to be taken away for scrap. But Terra is shutting this place down anyway. You are not going to need your fire extinguishers. Don't worry about it. I'll have these recharged and back to you for the next mining op. Okay? Yeah, I'm just basically stealing these people blind. And what do we get out of this? 106 new items. So I have a really nice old Earth shotgun and 22 rounds. I've got an Eon with 105 rounds, so that's what we're going to wield. I've got a cutter, yay. I have a deep mining spacesuit. I don't have a helmet yet, so I can't do anything there. Let's wear a space undersuit for the moment. Okay. And since we're level 36, at any point we could go off and do the Shattered Space DLC. We're going to wait until we've recruited Andrasia, and then it's a choice. Either we do it and then we romance her, or romance her first. I want to romance her first. I think it's more interesting if we do it in that order. Okay. Okay, so now we hit the star map. Actually, let's go into orbit. Yeah, gee. I should have scanned it earlier and I didn't. Yeah, I should have started off by scanning the map. So we could just basically randomly land here and hit a point of interest of some sort. Or we could head over to Crete, where we know there's something. So Crete Research Lab, I believe it's already cleared out at this point. Because the Pix and basically me and Vasco have already left the mine and already sent out. I don't know how they recognized me in my starboard suit. Okay, so where are we? Oh, there's the research lab way over there? Well, you gotta be kidding me. Deserted garrison. Let's go hit the research lab. If we don't manage to score useful weapons and at least a space helmet of some sort, I'll have to go check out the garrison. So I do want to show up on Jemison, okay, with something other than, my Starborn suit. I should probably learn how to use some of the powers defensively. Let's see. So, particle beam. Powerful ray of cosmic energy dealing terrifying damage, but it costs 15 power out of my 60. Okay. Phase time is really cool. I'll probably be using phase time. But let's set up the stuff that I have on. One, I kind of have muscle memory for sense star stuff. And 2 for personal atmosphere. 3, I kind of move back and forth. I'm going to put 3 on phase time. So particle beam's a weapon. Solar flare is a weapon. Oops. Okay, B. Solar flares on 5. Oh, one of the add-ons I added in. Puts the name of my power under the blue bar on the right. And when I'm scanning, notice the watch has more stuff on local time and universal time at the top. Down at the bottom, my mass. Very useful. Now, why they wouldn't let me land on the landing pad right there next to the Crete Research Lab, I don't know. Maybe the Starborn ship is limited to where it can land. Maybe they don't want you coming back and revisiting. I don't know. Basically, I'm just here for the loot this time. Whoops. There. there's the research lab. I could mine up some of this stuff for very small amounts of loot, but I'm not going to worry about it. So by now the captain has departed from the rift, so we're probably not going to encounter any pirates. We're definitely not going to encounter the captain on the roof. Okay, let's get ourselves a gun. And again, because we are in desperate need of credits right now, I'm going to be looting everything I can. I may miss some things, but I'm gonna try. It could be the best way to do this is just to ignore the fact that we're in a Starborn suit and a Starborn ship and go hit Constellation. And just trust that they won't notice. Although you'd think that, you know, when the Starborn do land, they might think, wait a minute, Pix was in one of those suits, wasn't she? Suppose I could show up there in the space underwear and nothing else. Things glow better if I don't have my flashlight on. I want your whiteboard markers. Okay, you can't even get those in normal mode. You know what? Looting everything in sight is not that exciting. I am going to stop doing this. I will only loot the interesting things. Because if it's as little credits as I think, the amount of credits I get from my first mission is going to just be so much larger. I do need to make sure I get all the digit picks, though. Oh, wait a minute. I put a whole bunch of things in that quantum thing. I may not need this. I mean, all I have to do is have Constellation let me into the lodge, and I'm good. Yeah, okay. So let's just, grab random... since I'm here, I probably don't even need to do this. The quantum thing may mean we don't need to do that at all. Although I don't remember seeing the ability to move credits through it. I think it's worth going through here anyway because of the big loot chest. If that's empty, I'll just make a note that we don't need to come back here in future New Game Pluses. And I just realized I don't need to do any ammo because we've got a ton of ammo waiting for us in the quantum chest. So I will just grab Digipix and anything else that's of immediate interest. like weapons I might need in case there's somebody up there, or in case I have to go somewhere else to pick up more stuff. I don't think I'm going to get a helmet out of here. Darn it. Yeah. Okay, skip it. In the future, I don't think I'm even going to return to Creed unless there's something really good in that final chest. Advanced Eon. Is that better than the Eon I've got? Oh, yeah. Eon is 70. Advanced Eon is 340. Okay, much better weapon. Cool, so the Eon at Vectera is always a base one. Got it. Geez, you are probably an advanced Equinox. Ooh. I don't normally do Equinox, but advanced ones could be nice. If nothing else, I can sell those weapons. In here, mainly this was locks and information, and there was a lockpick back there, but I don't think there was more than 2, so we're going to ignore it. Poor Hayden ran. There's a helmet. So now I have a helmet I can wear, and I have a pack I can wear, and I have a normal spacesuit I can wear, so I don't look Starborn. My civvies are going to be the space undersuit until I can get something better. And there might be something on the top of the roof. Usually there's a decent weapon, which will probably sell for neat amounts of money. Sturdy, advanced, deep mining space helmet. Okay, credits. X-Tech action figure. United Colonies naval officer. Okay, so those are randomized because I didn't get one the first time through. So the action figures are randomized. Good to know that. So the advanced Eon has DPS. Next is the Grendel, which throws away ammo. And then the Equinox, which has a range of 50. Okay. And only 26 rounds. Okay, so apparently Barrett and Pix from this universe, I'll just say Pix for Pix from this universe. I am Pix Starwalker. So Pix and Barrett came through here, and apparently Pix talked to the captain. Oh, she didn't come with Barrett. What am I saying? Of course she didn't. Because Barrett is still on Vectera at this point. So Pix talked her way through. Refined pacifier. .358 DPS, 179 damage, only 27 rounds though. But good start. I don't think there's any reason. Is there a loot crate down here replacing the captain? No. Okay. So we are going to do the hold FGRE to go back to the ship. I don't need to go hit the outpost. I can just head on in and continue with the questing. So back to one small step.
Unidentified ship. We're going to attempt to scan you for contraband. Please comply. Pretty please.
Pretty please.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at 2 Atlantis.
Okay, so
Enjoy your visit to Jefferson.
top speed, just under 100. Our weapons, we've got two kinds of weapons. We've got this weapon here. And then we have our torpedo. The torpedo will basically disable engines. I need to make sure to put NG+01 in my video titles so people don't think this is a normal playthrough. Okay, so I've been having these problems. I think I need to delete the pipeline file. Take care of that after we finish this episode. Well, I think I need to take care of that.
So, this ship of yours, does it? Sure, have at it.
So we are going to switch to the Frontier. Big home ship. I am going to pause the recording while I delete the pipeline file, because I've heard that that's what's going on when you got this. I've been doing weird things on my computer and in Starfield and all of that, and there could be all sorts of things going on, so I will be right back. Okay, we're back. And deleting the pipeline file fixed this guy. There we go. So this is now our primary ship. I'm going to grab the cargo hold. I'm going to take everything out of the cargo hold. But I'm going to put back the ship parts. We don't need those. Those need to stay with the ship. But everything else we've got here. And we're going to sell stuff. Got a nice little Trade Authority kiosk here. I'm going to keep the Eon. I'm going to sell everything else. Except the cutter, okay? Spacesuits, we're going to keep the Astra. I'm going to wear that for now. We don't really have any extras. I think I'm going to wear this. Aid. Is there any of this aid? I can sell off the pure pharmaceuticals that I don't usually use. The ones that are treatments I do use. Recon stem. Where did we get a recon stem? Where did we find the recon stem? Oh, that's great. Consumables. Notes. Hey, there was our unique items. Good. I just sold off the books. Resources. We need to keep the X-Tech, but I can sell the rest of this. MISC. We need to keep the action figure. I could have just put the stuff I wanted to keep in the ship and then sold the rest of it. Oh well, I can scan with my eyes down on this and see if there's anything that immediately wants me to stop, that it's all low value. See, if I sell the action figure, I'm not sure I can buy it back. I've had things not show up in the buyback list before, and that kind of scares me. So we're up to 20,000 credits already. Hey, let's try to do a refit
Need some work done?
real quick.
Sure, have at it.
I am going to make them a gift. I am going to upgrade the ship. What do you want to do here? I'm going to pull you out. I'm going to add an empty engineering bay, so it's like a hab. Sorry, not bay. So we are going to be doing a Nova hab 3x1 empty. That's like a big corridor. We'll be able to place things in there when we have resources to make things. We're going to be using a new Docker. Okay. We need the Docker up there. So slim Docker. Actually, no, let's put a Docker down here instead. Let's put a... Oops. You go away. I'm probably wasting money by buying and selling. Oh, it shouldn't commit anything until I actually commit the build. So we're going to do a 110 DP Docker on the bottom. Let's see how much I can upgrade here. Reactor. What I really want to do is put this out, but I don't have anywhere near that much money. I've only got 20K total. So we had 14. I need to come back here with like 100K. Let's get at least somewhat of an upgrade. See, that's 16. That's 18 for 10K. Let's go with that. Grav drive and engines. Engines are going to be the tight budget thing. Where's the White Dwarf 2000 stuff? Oh, right. Clicked onto there. So from here, I think we could do the 2010s. Oh, we already have the... I cannot afford to do this. Okay, let's not do the upgrade. I'm going to need to come back here with a significant amount of cash to do the upgrade.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Let's go stop by the viewport in Jemison Mercantile and pick up their fast travel points.
It's amazing what bosses as arts.
It's tempting to go get Samson's art for him right now. But no. I may need to figure out something that I can purchase that is high value per mass ammunition. There's the cheat. Basically, you basically turn all of your credits into ammunition and dump them in the quantum thingy, and then you can sell it or use it.
I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait.
Tax duty. He's so enthusiastic about tax duty. And it just struck me, in the real world today is April 14th. It's the day before income tax day here in America. We have to have our taxes filed by tomorrow. Well, I filed them a long time ago and already got my refund back, but anybody that is paying probably wanted to delay it. Hey, Sarah.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
I want to repeat the main quest.
Interesting.
You want this rock breaker in our organization? After getting lost the first time?
But she still showed up, didn't she? Isn't persistence a signature trait for an explorer?
We're at the beginning of a very important discovery here. What you found on Vectera, the artifact, there's more. And they're creating something we don't understand yet. If you're serious about wanting to be a part of this, then you have to know that we are diving headfirst into the unknown.
Oh, lady.
Considerable risks.
You have no idea what you're about to find out.
Good. We'll set you up with a room. Take some time to meet everyone. Then, when you're ready, you and I will be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
So, they provided me a cutter and a melee weapon and some med packs and a Constellation pack. And a superior Constellation pack, superior Constellation suit, superior Constellation helmet. Oh, goodness. My goodness, they gave me a whole bunch of good stuff. Let's put those on right now. Head downstairs. There's usually some weapons on the wall that we can use. So, instigating refined lawgiver. Not a bad weapon, not my favorite. Keep hoping they'll have a hard target on the wall for me. And back here... Master Locked is a nice spacesuit. So let's see. You could be one of these two. If you're here, then we're using a 1. I'm going to do an auto slot. There we go. That actually helps. There we go. Which means this guy is here, unless we run out of 1s. Okay, it looks like this is definitely here. There we go. So, calibrated Mark 1 pack, helmet, and suit. Let's compare them. So, our Starborn suit, of course, is really good, but it's all three pieces. So, superior Constellation versus calibrated. The calibrated is higher energy and EM. I think I'm going to put the superior in the box and wear the calibrated. Yeah. There we go. This will do us, at least until we go visit Ryujin and pick up their nice looking black spacesuit. So I need to talk to Noel.
It makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also,
Yay.
given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Okay, so see up there in the upper right, I have added a creation that tags robots with a skill called Robot. The idea is that robots don't take up a bed, they don't have a place to sleep, they don't require food and drink. In fact, Vasco, the lore is that Vasco rides on the outside of the ship. So this creation says robots no longer count as a crew member. You can have them on your crew, you can have them assigned to the ship, but they don't count towards your crew limit. Which means that this will allow us to have all 4 of the Constellation companions on board. Yay!
I will continue to await your further input, Captain. I will proceed to my assigned post.
And we want to assign him to the frontier. She's so patient.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now,
Within reason says all the wine is mine. Nobody else in this joint drinks wine anyway.
You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
She will make her way here, but I'm going to open this up, grab the Gravis suit before she sees it. All of my stuff is in here. Oh, take all. And all the sound effects go off at once. Stuff we want to leave in storage. So first of all, are there any weapons we want to leave in storage? Well, no. Spacesuits. I'm wearing the Mark 1. I want to leave the Gravis suit and the Starborn suit and the Constellation suit there. Packs, again, leave the Constellation suit there. Helmets, boom. Apparel. We're going to want to make a full set of Varun gear again. I can switch over to wearing the business suit. We can put the space undersuit in there. Oh, I can actually equip these. There we go. Aid. We've got a lot of med packs now. We said our med packs, Paramore Recon Stem that we put in earlier. We've got a bunch of wine. We're going to leave all the notes in the box, as usual. Resources. Again, we're going to leave the upgrades, the X-Tech, and the Calamite in the box for now. And all of this goes to the box. So I was actually thinking, if this turns out to be too much of a cheat, wouldn't it be neat if you had to actually build it, which means getting the 10 quantum essence and the other resources. So you go to an NG+ and it's not there yet. You have to build it. But when you build it, your stuff appears in it. That might be, well, it would mean you wouldn't be able to use any of your old stuff at the very start, which means you've got that startup effect. But for people that want that startup effect, that would get it for them. And the way you might want to do that, if you don't have an add-on or anything that would do that, you just ignore the QED until you've got the materials to make it. You wait until you've got the 10 quantum essence.
Okay, this will be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so
There we go.
maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep you waiting too long. Enjoy.
So the time thing, when you do it, basically it's bullet time. Everybody else slows down to practically nothing. You move a little slower. See how we moved a little faster when we came out of it? If I start upgrading my skills, that one, phase time, is the one I upgrade to level 10 immediately.
Something you need?
Okay, are we ready to... Yeah, so we are actually done with that initial mission. So I'm going to save it up here, and we'll do the next recording for the old neighborhood, because that's what we're going to start with. I'll see you then.